The best laid plans of men don't always come to fruition. As the saying goes, man proposes, but God disposes. And then boots you right in the balls. All I wanted was a quiet life. Nothing more. Take it easy. Have a bit of fun now and again. And not piss anyone off too much. Apart from the Uzit's bailiff. But that's a different matter. But there's spiteful tongues everywhere. Well, you know how it is. And they complained about me to the man up above.
What? Him?
No! The bishop!
And then they kicked me out, saying I was a disgrace to the parish.
What disgrace? A man has to enjoy himself from time to time. They couldn't just kick you out for nothing, though, could they?
Let me make it clear. I am the very paradigm of Christianity. But the church has more priests and parishes. So all it took was a bit of spiteful gossip. And then someone else got my parish.
Aye, folk can be swine.
So actually, it suited me fine when Anush and Radzig's boys went missing, and I could hit the road to look for them. My nag Bibiana is happy to stretch her legs a bit finally, even though she's well past her prime. She's so unused to it. When I tied her up by the gate here, she nearly gave me a kick.
What boys are you looking for, if you don't mind me asking?
It's no secret. I need to find them. So I'll be grateful if you can tell me anything.
I'll be glad to help, Father.
It's these two young fellas that recently set off for Trosky with a letter and haven't come back. One's a blue-blooded fledgling and the other's a smart-ass smith. Does that ring a bell?
Ah, Sakra. Everyone who was at the Semine wedding knows them two. They caused such a ruckus that they was nabbed and locked up in Trosky.
Well, I never. I'll go straight there then.
Well, Father, the thing is, a big force left the castle this morning. And they were ambushed in the ravine near Nebakov mill. A terrible massacre. Folks say all hell broke loose there.
Folks do like talking about hell.
Seriously. I heard the Trosky Chamberlain himself copped it, and his whole company with him. And most likely, your friends and all. I'm sorry.
What? Who's that? You said they were locked up. How could they be in the Chamberlain's company?
Annie and Kuba from Nebakov mill saw it. They managed to get away when it all started, and I think they said they saw them two there and all. Ask them yourself if you want. They're in the barn round the back. Kuba took a hammering, but he's well enough to talk.
They could be mistaken though, couldn't they?
Well, if you want to be sure, you can go and see for yourself, Father. The ravine ain't far from here. From the inn, follow the road east till you get to a big crossroads. And at the chapel there, head down towards the forest. Oh, by all accounts, them bodies are still lying there. I hope to God it was over quickly for them.
Surely not all of them. Those two lads are as tough as old boots. Well, thank you, in any case. I'll go and ask around, and God willing, I'll get them in one piece.
Hope dies last. I'm sorry I haven't better news for you. Safe travels, Father Godwin.
God bless you.
And nor should you.
Except I don't have a book, and you won't lend me yours on any other day.
Go and see the priest first. If he says it's all right, I'll be happy to help you, friend.
It's always the common folks that suffer the most. And you're supposed to believe there's justice in the world.
Greetings.
What's going on here?
The lords are having a scrap, but it's always us common folk who end up suffering. Like this one. He'll be lucky to see the morning.
God bless you, sir.
We can go back to the mill soon, if it's not burnt to the ground.
God be with you, lad. I need to ask you something.
Oh, Christ.
Coob is in a bad way. He got shot. He needs to rest. What do you want from him?
What happened to you?
An awful disaster. Our mill was like suddenly in the middle of a battlefield. In the evening, some men burst in on us, herded us into the barn and wouldn't let anyone out. And then, in the morning, the ravine suddenly turned into hell itself. Awful. Dreadful.
Easy. You have nothing to fear now, lass. What did you hear from the barn?
Branches snapping, horses whinnying, yelling, and infernal crashes and bangs. We tried to flee, but Cooper was hit in the shoulder by an arrow.
We hid until it was all over. And then, by then, them bastards had other things to worry about. They took some captives.
I'm looking for two friends. The innkeeper told me they were involved in that skirmish. Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein and Henry, his page. Have you heard those names?
Lord have mercy. They were the ones that was taken captive.
Are you sure?
Aye. After what they got up to at the Semine wedding, half the domain knows them. They was hanged.
My God! Surely not. There must have been lots of people there. Maybe you made a mistake in the confusion.
I'm sorry.
How can you be so sure? How far away were you? What happened exactly?
I'm just saying what I saw. That's all.
I'm asking if you're sure. Would you swear to God? Well, speak!
Before Almighty God? Well, maybe. I mean, it was all a bit chaotic, that's true.
Well, who were those cutthroats?
Some of them wore Lord Nebak's colours, but it wasn't his men. We know his men. They ride by the mill often enough and sometimes stop off for a chat.
I'll leave you to get some rest. I must find my friends, however they ended up. Da Deus Fortunae.
Oh, was that Latin? Are you a priest or what?
Aye, I'm a priest. Well, I used to be.
Merciful Mother of God. That's some good fortune at least. Could you bless Cooper, please? Maybe he'll get better if you put a word in for him with the Almighty.
Of course. I'd be happy to. Benedictio Domini sit vobiscum. Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Father. Here, take this and pray for us, please.
All right. Of course I will. Farewell, my friends.
I hope we can go back to the mill soon,
saints.
if it's not burnt to the ground.
On front.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Come on, Evie. Let's go.
Go! Quick! Yeah!
I'm supposed to take a left at the crossroads.
Quick!
The tracks lead to the right. I'd better tread carefully. That company must have headed into the thicker forest. They used the trees as cover. Wagons. They probably used them to block the way and prevent a retreat. Smart. I should keep my eyes peeled. They rained arrows down on them. Good God, bloodbath.
Stop gaping and clear off, or are you looking for trouble, hmm? What you want, you old fart?
Nice and
So
slow.
you're not lost.
God Almighty. Bless their souls. And they blocked their way forward as well. They were trapped. The man who planned this, in any case. The innkeeper wasn't exaggerating. It looks like a Turkish raiding party swept through here.
Hey, I told you quite clearly to stay in the forest. You're welcome to anything you find up top, but stay away from here.
God be with you, lad. I'm not one of those corpse looters.
Listen, one more step and it'll be your last, old man.
Calm down. I don't want any trouble. I'm looking for someone.
Oh? And who do you serve?
The Lord God, my son. And wine, every now and again. Or ale. I'm not fussy.
What are you saying? You're a priest? You don't look like no priest.
I hear that a lot. But it's God's truth.
So who are you looking for, father?
I'm looking for my friends. And I want to make sure they aren't among the dead. Can you take me to your commander?
All right, follow me. Eric can decide what to do with you.
Move it, idlers. Bury them properly so the wild animals don't get to them.
Eric!
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be on guard at the mill. I made it quite clear. I want that fucking rabble kept out of here. Who's this? Your pa?
No, sir. He says he's a priest, and he's looking for someone. So I thought...
Quiet! You, speak! Who are you? And who are you looking for?
Godwin. I'm a priest and I'm looking for my friends. Or their bodies.
And what exactly do you want from me?
I'd like to ask what happened here.
What do you think? A battle is what happened. And the best side won. Us. Now I've got to clear up this mess.
Sorry, this might sound stupid, but I've just arrived and I've no idea what's going on here. Who did you defeat?
The cream of the local fiefdom. That bastard von Burgo threw everything he had at us, but it wasn't enough.
It looks like you crushed them badly. Did you leave any survivors?
I don't think so. So if your pals were against us, you'll find them in that pit there.
I hope not. I don't think you'd throw a nobleman into any old hole.
Nobleman?
Aye, a nobleman. I'm looking for the Lord of Perkstein and his page.
The Lord of Perkstein?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and Henry of Skalitz.
The captain took some prisoners with him, but I've no idea if it's them.
You'd better hope it is. Now that I've introduced myself, I'm keen to know who you might be.
You may have introduced yourself, but I don't know why I should believe you. Whoever heard of a priest with a sword under his belt?
I get your point. De omnibus est dubitandum. Let's just say I'm whatever I need to be at the moment. A priest, a warrior, a tireless lover. After all, the Lord helps those who help themselves, eh?
Well, you know how to preach. Maybe you really are a priest. Right then. My name's Eric, and I'm in command here.
Excellent, Eric. I'd like to see the prisoners. Will you take me to your captain?
We'll see. Have you brought a ransom?
I still don't know if they're dead or alive. So first, I want to see them.
Right, fellas. We'll finish this. If you want to keep your head on your shoulders, clear off on the double. Did you hear what I fucking said? Get lost, or it'll end badly.
I won't take orders from you, you dog! We're outnumbered, but we can take them. And then I'll take you to our prisoners. Deal?
If we survive.
Let's see if you're as good with that sword as with your tongue. Come on then, you assholes!
Now you're gonna die!
There's more of them! You know that,
Fuck that!
Blanket! Bleeding like a
Bad luck!
This won't end well for
Come
you
to me,
guys!
someone! Like a sieve! New blood! Yeah!
Now you'll die!
Shit! What fucking butchery!
Fuck! That was something! They got what they had coming, the fucking thieves!
I'd say it's God's punishment. Requiem aeternam dona eis, Domini.
You really know how to wield a sword? Tell me, where did you learn to fight like that? And leave God out of it this time?
In the Battle of Kosovo. I did a bit of traveling when I was young, and lopped up a few Turkish heads along the way.
And you settled down in your old age?
Till recently, I was the parish priest in Ujits, near Sasau.
Sasau?
Looks to me like you're going to need a bigger hole for the bodies.
We're not gonna dig graves for those fuckers.
It might not please our Lord, but I have no sympathy for them.
Who gives a damn about such scum? Let the stray dogs have them.
Anyway, what about our agreement?
Still on? I'll take you to the castle, so you can talk to the captain. He always appreciates a good warrior.
What castle?
Nebakov. Although, castle might be a strong word for it. So tell me, Godwin, why are you looking for those two anyway?
Oh, they're my friends. I hadn't heard from them for a long time, so I set out to find them.
Surely a priest can't leave his parish just like that, can he?
As I said, I'm kind of working for myself right now.
Did you upset the bishop?
A bit.
Look, that's Nebakov up on the left. It's got a commanding view of the whole valley. Now tell me, do you ride as well as you wield a sword? Let's see. I'll race you there. Yeah!
Quick! Yeah! Quick! Yeah! Yeah! Quick! Yeah!
Open the gate!
Where's the chief? I've brought him a guest.
Just now he's interrogating some captives.
Call him. I believe they're still alive. You're in luck.
I hope so.
What is it, Eric? I'm busy.
This here is Father Godwin. For a priest, he's handier with a sword than most of your men. He helped us against some bandits. And he's looking for Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Well, well. This is quite a turn-up. I've just had a very interesting chat with this Capon. And your Istvan. Now I think I want to have a chat with you. Go and wait for me in the tower.
God be with you, Captain. I expect you're the master of this fortress.
You surmise correctly. Who are you? And to what do I owe the honor of your visit?
As your man-at-arms Eric said, I'm Father Godwin. I'm in the service of Sir Hanush of Lipa, and I'm looking for his nephew.
Hanush of Lipa, eh? Interesting. Did I hear correctly that you're a priest? You don't look the part.
Ne credas aurum, quid resplendent ut aurum. Perhaps not, but I am. And who are you, sir?
You don't need to know my name. I'm a knight, and that should be enough for you.
Conversing with a man without knowing his name is a little awkward. But so be it. Am I to understand, Sir Knight, that young Lord Capon is alive and well and is in your captivity here?
You understand correctly. And he's in better shape than I am. I don't have this bandaged eye for fashion. That page of his did this to me.
It doesn't pay to underestimate that one. He's one of the few who can hold his own with me, whether sword fighting or boozing.
Boozing? You're a proper priest, then.
Unfortunately, the bishop had other ideas.
I have a feeling that's just one chapter in your colored history. Am I right?
Indeed. But this isn't the time or place for recounting adventures. You have my friends, and I want them back. So what do we do about that?
Straight to the point, eh? You're a man after my own heart. So what do you propose?
First of all, I'd like to see them, to make sure they're safe and sound as you claim.
They're both fine, for now. You have my word.
The word of an unknown knight? That's as much use to me as a
as the word of a dubious priest with a bloody sword in one hand and a wineskin in the other is to me.
Well, let me put it another way, Sir Knight. I don't know what happened here exactly, who you are, or what your quarrel with Otto von Bergau is. But I guarantee you that those two greenhorns won't interfere with your plans, and you've no reason to hold them.
I'll have you know, these two greenhorns came with Otto von Bergov's army to conquer this fortress, and they were the most dogged of all his men. And I have to admit, the best as well, as my eye can testify.
I've no idea how they got mixed up in everything, but they only came here to deliver a message. As you no doubt well know, Lord von Bergau is on the opposite side of the Lord of Lipa. So if that pair joined up with him, they must have had a damn good reason for it, believe me. But that's by the by. It's over and done with. Release them. I'll take them away and Sir Hanush will be in your debt.
Tell me, Father, what price does Sir Hanush put on his nephew?
How much do you have in mind?
You're not even able to name a figure. What kind of negotiator are you?
I'm not a negotiator. I have a task to fulfill, and that's what I intend to do. I was afraid at first that if anyone was going to hold them captive, it'd be von Bergau, and I'd have to party with him. Ah, well. Man proposes, and God disposes.
This whole story of yours sounds to me rather suspicious. How am I to know you're not von Bergov's spy? Maybe I should throw you in the same cell with that pair.
Excellent! At least I'd get to see them with my own eyes, and not have to put up with any more horse shit from a lying cyclops!
Enough! To hell with you! You've got no ransom, and you don't want a parley. So we're done here. Be glad I'll let you leave in one piece.
You won't get rid of me that easily.
Rebellion! They're attacking!
I came here to get them, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Looks like you know how to use a blade.
Fighting Turks will teach you that.
Hungary?
Kosovo.
If you help me, I'll let them go.
Up and at them! Kill them to the last man!
And you'll get another right away! You're outnumbered, you shit! You haven't a chance!
You're no match for us! You'll be sorry, fucker!
Not hit!
We'll kick your ass!
Christ! I'm hit!
Kill them all!
Watch out, he's gonna shoot! Let him have it! Nice! Big mistake, you cunt!
Got it!
You'll be sorry, fucker!
Kill them all!
Die, you swine! Ow! Good strike!
Now you're for it, you shit!
Yeah! Don't spare him!
Whether you're a priest or not, I have to admit, you're damned handy with a sword.
Likewise. But what the hell was that all about?
It looks like those friends of yours were right. Von Bergov's spies infiltrated us. Istvan Toff and that Eric of his.
Eric? Where is Eric?
Fuck! To the captives, quick, before it's too late!
I hope Hanush has enough coin to pay the ransom for you. As for you, Well, we'll see about you.
You! Tough! You swine! You're lucky I can't get to you, you treacherous cunt!
Bark at me, you dog! Who the hell do you think you are?
Where's my sword?
Who is this? Madman! Surely you're not going to listen to some vagabond?
What, but you think you should listen to Sigismund's bitch? Enough!
What's he talking about?
You clearly don't know your own men. Although this one is Sigismund's man. We've already had the honor.
They're making up shit to avoid the gallows!
So that's why you were so keen to avoid that battle.
We were defending the castle as you ordered!
Throw him in the cell with Nebak.
I'm sure you'll get on just fine together.
You're making a terrible mistake!
We'll see about that.
Zizka, you want it at the gate?
Shit, I'm not done with you yet.
Now you're done for. You'll pay for everything you've done.
Why do you think so? The little misunderstanding with the captain will get sorted out soon enough, one way or another. What's interesting is that you cross my path again when I'm doing what I do best. Fate, I suppose. We have the same fairy godmothers. Whores.
You dog! You're in the mood for jokes? After what you did here in the fortress? Give me one good reason I shouldn't strangle you on the spot.
Strangling your rescuer would be a mistake, Sir Yaramir. A big mistake. And most likely a mortal sin.
Rescuer? What are you on about?
Why do you think you're still alive? Thanks to me. I persuaded Zizka not to get rid of you for good.
Don't listen to him. He's a liar and a traitor to this land.
And a loyal servant of King Sigismund and our Sir Otto von Burgau. Just like you, sir. Or am I mistaken?
Otto von Burgau?
Indeed. While these two support that drunken, good-for-nothing Wenceslas, like that bastard Zizka.
Why did you help him then?
It was a direct order from Sir Otto.
What order?
Gain Zizka's trust and stop his perfidious raiding once and for all. Unfortunately, getting away from here in time and warning Sir Otto about the trap was harder than I expected. And that's why I'm locked up here now. In any case, you wouldn't be alive without me. Believe me, sir.
Where's my sword?
Your sword? You're still bothered about that? It's only a piece of iron. I have to admit, your father did a good job on it, though. Beautiful work. His last.
You won't look so pleased with yourself when I'm gutting you with that sword.
I'm not sure you'll get the opportunity, to be honest. If either of us has a chance of getting out of here alive, it's certainly not you.
And how do you intend to get out of here?
Surprisingly, I have better prospects than you two. And waiting for a ransom is only the last resort.
Who would pay a ransom for you?
Don't tell anyone, but how about the man who sent me here? And he's close by. Unlike Lord Hanush is at the other end of the country.
Zizka would have to be out of his mind to release you.
Really? People like Zizka know coin is more important than revenge. You can't pay a band of mercenaries with nice feelings. Besides, seeing what happened, I don't think Zizka is going to want to stay long. And I wouldn't expect him to wait around until a messenger brings a ransom from Ratai. One way or another, he won't have any need for you. Either of you. And that's when my time will come. Are you afraid?
I'm gonna get you.
No one's yet built the gallows I'll swing from, boy.
I don't think Henry's planning to hang you. It's more likely to rip your gut open.
and I'll be glad to help him.
When did you start recruiting Radzig's people, Eric?
What's the matter? Lost your tongue?
I think he was looking for this.
You swine! Ugh.
You better hope your father pays a nice fat ransom.
Rot in hell! Ugh.
Eric! You're just about to do some gutting.
There's no time for it.
There's always time for this.
No, we've got to flee now!
There'll be time when we meet again. What the fuck was that?
Fuck it!
Praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ. Gentlemen!
It's Godwin!
You know, I thought I'd be carrying your bodies home. Can you even deliver a letter?
I will get those fuckers.
They're riding to Trosky. You were right.
All you had to do was trust us.
Trust you? When you came at me with von Bergov's army? Sorry, but my eye doesn't see it that way.
Maybe we wouldn't have come at anyone with an army if they hadn't tried to kill us earlier, and weren't cozying up with that bastard Istvan.
There might be some truth in that. We got off on the wrong foot, all right. But it seems we have a lot to say to each other.
Too right. I have to admit I'm getting a bit lost in all this mess.
You're not the only one.
Well, let's start with you, Captain. You know all of us, but we don't know you from Adam.
I am Jan of Trotsnov, also known as Zizka. These days in the service of Jan Sokol of Lamberg and Margrave Prokop of Luxembourg.
Prokop? Jobst of Luxembourg's brother? What a coincidence. We're here at Jobst's instigation.
Well, Sir Hans, the problem is Prokop is at this very moment in Sigismund's jail in Pressburg on account of Jobst's treachery, which doesn't exactly make us allies.
We know about his past, but it seems he's changed his mind and sided with King Wenceslas. After all, we came here to try to make Lord von Bergov and the League of Lords turn against Sigismund.
Jobst can be very convincing, and then all of a sudden his dagger's in your back. I've seen him twist and turn so many times that I don't believe a word he says. Be that as it may, what you said means we, here and now, really are on the same side.
Aye. But what I want to know is how it came about that instead of delivering a letter, those boys joined our enemy.
Von Bergov maneuvered us into it. It was easy to win us over. Zizka here attacked us first, and then von Bergov. And Istvan was with him too.
And Istvan was actually working for von Bergov all this time.
Where did you pick up that bastard, Zizka?
When I came here, I was putting together a band, and he turned up, along with Eric and a couple of others.
You recruited him? Just like that?
Lord Capon, when you do what I do, you don't get to choose from the best, but the worst. And he was good at our trade. So good, I didn't notice he was setting me up.
How did you manage to set that trap in the ravine so quickly? We only heard about the sortie the evening before.
I have my sources.
Come on! I think you can trust us after all that's happened, can't you?
I'll give you a piece of advice, Lord Capon. Don't trust anyone.
If there's one thing I can't figure out, it's how come you suddenly turned up here, Godwin?
Or would you rather I hadn't?
Certainly not. You came at just the right time. A positive godsend.
I have the feeling it wasn't God who sent you, but my guardian Hanush, eh?
He dropped by to see me just as the bishop was kicking me out of my parish. He said you'd been gone suspiciously long, and I was wondering where I was going to live. So we made a deal that I'd go and check up on you.
That was a good idea, I must say.
I think so too. For a while, I was worried I'd have to take you home in sex.
How did Semine come to join you?
Von Berghoff is a bad master, and you're not the only ones who don't like what Sigismund's doing in Bohemia. It wasn't hard finding allies who hate him.
What are we gonna do now?
We can't stay here. God knows what plots those fuckers are hatching right now. We should get ready to leave. Von Berghoff may have lost lots of men, but he won't take this lying down. Word will get out about his humiliation, and the League of Lords will come to his aid.
Where will we go?
I don't know yet. What about that Jobst of yours? Should you send word to him?
He's still somewhere in Brandenburg.
So the best thing would be for all of us to go back to Ratai. Wouldn't you like to join us, Zizka?
That sounds like a plan.
You see? Oh, and would you like me to take another look at your eye? An open wound is the last thing you want on a journey.
Is medicine another of your skills? On top of sword fighting, boozing, and preaching?
Giving the last rites isn't the only thing I can do for a fallen man. War is a good teacher.
All right, then. You could look at the bandage for a start. The stench bothers me more than the pain.
Sorry about your eye.
You're lucky it was this one. It must be cursed. I almost lost it as a child already. And then you came along. Still, I have no one to blame for challenging you and taking off my helmet. I'll hand out orders and come and join you in the fort. Sir Hans can take you there.
Oh, fucking hell. God. Holy shit!
Don't worry. I'm sure it doesn't look half as bad as it feels.
It started to fester. I'll have to clean that out.
Just get it over with.
Will he survive?
With God's help.
That's not what I asked.
The wound isn't deep. As long as it doesn't fester, it'll be all right.
So, he won't go blind?
He won't lose his eye. He just needs to get a good night's sleep.
We all do. We're leaving early in the morning before von Berghoff comes and kicks us out.
Can we help somehow?
Aye. Go to bed and no more fighting. And keep your hands off our Clara. Got it? But if you really want to be useful, you can help Bluster load the cart.
I think I know where we're most needed now. I'm going to need your help.
Leave me out of it. I'm still seeing stars from that bang to my head.
I'll be happy to help. What can I do?
We should say a few words for those who can no longer hear anything. And dig their graves. It's been a hellishly long day today. Thank God we managed to survive until evening at least. Now it's time to go to those who were not so lucky.
At least they now have eternal peace from everything. And they don't have to choose a lesser evil.
By the lesser evil, do you mean our new ally whose eye... Hurry up! Let's get this over with. Will you help me?
Why are you sneaking around here, you vagabond?
Keep up, Henry.
I'd like to hear what you think of him.
I think deep down he's a good fella. It's just, well... He tends to overdo the whole notion of the end justifying the means.
And that's bad.
It's never good to accept death as a permanent part of your life. If you don't watch out, you'll end up drowning in all that spilt blood. Well, maybe all these hardships will be for the best in the end. Everything has a reason. In the end, we're the lucky ones. We're still alive, unlike others, eh?
Some of them might have fallen even by my hand.
I understand. Trust me, it's all the same to them now. The best thing you can do for their souls, and yours, to find peace, is to dig graves for them. But enough of that. We still have another burning question here. Why didn't von Berghoff come with you to the battle in person?
He was expecting an important visitor. I just heard it was someone from Prague.
That doesn't help us at all. Prague is full of politicians and traitors. Well, it seems that has nothing to do with what happened here. We're here! Would you please take care of those poor wretches and lay them to rest? In the meantime, I'll pray for the salvation of our souls. Benedictus vi venit in nomine Domini. Hosanna in excelsis. Lord, grant them eternal rest. Requiem aeternam dona eis Domini. Perpetua Sion, et tibi videtur votum in Jerusalem. Exaudi caro venie.
Do you think we did enough for those poor souls?
We did what was necessary.
That's good. Bloody tired.
Oh, come now, you're young. You can't be all that worn out. I have something that'll get your blood pumping.
Oh, Godwin, couldn't I... Can it wait?
No, wait. You'll see. It'll kick your arse for you.
I think I'll lie down and wait for it.
Come to the castle moat. I'll wait for you there.
When's the last time I ate something? Do you know where I can sleep in the castle?
You'll find your bed in that tiny little hut, right past the gateway to the lower castle.
Do you know anything about Teresa from the Ratay Mill?
You mean that nice girl who saved your life in the ruins of Skalitz?
Aye. If she hadn't shown up that time, Runt would have killed me. So do you know what she's up to?
Why? Did you promise her something?
No, I didn't make any promises to her. I just wanted to know how she's doing.
I didn't hear anything new about her in these last few days since she left. But if she likes you, I'm sure she'll wait for you.
Who's looking after the church while you're here?
Well, whoever it is, it's no concern of mine.
Wait, so you weren't kidding? You aren't a priest anymore?
I'm afraid not. That little evening escapade of ours, and your sermon in the church, didn't escape the bishop's attention.
Ah. Someone turned you in, eh?
Let's just say I've had a running dispute with our bailiff for quite some time now. And what happened didn't help my case much.
So what are you gonna do now?
I don't know. Maybe I should earn a living getting people out of trouble.
Why not? You're good at it.
But I'm too old for that now.
Ah, that's called experience, Godwin.
What are you here for, friend?
Show me your wares.
I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend. Excuse me?
Careful.
Are you ready? You really have to try this.
What's going on?
This'll interest you. Our friend here will show you what his diabolical contraption can do.
It's called a pistol. You'll see something you've never seen before. With this contraption, as you call it, you can shoot down a knight in armor, horse and all.
I've already seen what it can do. A weapon like that killed the Chamberlain this morning.
Let's not worry about that now, all right? You have a unique chance to try it out. From the right end for a change.
Have you ever shot one, Godwin?
Me? Never. But at the Battle of Kosovo, I witnessed what damage bronze bells filled with black powder can do.
I've heard of those. Those must have been bombards. A terrible weapon of the Turkish Sultan.
What smells so bad here?
Schwarzpulver. Or gunpowder, brother. It may stink, but it's damn flammable.
And quite dangerous if you don't know how to handle it, eh?
How do you shoot with that?
It's not that hard, when you're careful.
It'd be better if you tell me everything in detail.
A pistol is not all that complicated. It has a metal barrel in the front, and you hold it in the back. First, you load the powder in the barrel, then the ball, and you plug it up with a piece of cloth or parchment. Sheep's wool is also good, because it doesn't get wet, but then it's hard to clean the weapon after. As soon as it's loaded, you put the stock under your shoulder, and you light it with a wick. Just watch out for the recoil. You have to use a wide stance, otherwise it'll knock you on your ass.
Oh, that doesn't sound bad, does it, Henry?
We'll see about that. Good. Let's try shooting.
Careful now. I don't want to have to go looking for all your pieces.
Well, you look like you're all in one piece, so you'll surely be the best teacher.
That's true. So far, I've only had to have 2 fingers stitched back on.
What?
But don't worry. I'm sure beginner's luck will protect you.
Maybe a prayer would help more.
Good idea. O merciful God, be kind and protect us, so we don't blow our arses off. Amen.
So let's get to it.
Look and learn. Ha! What an invention! My God, this really is a diabolical contraption. Holy balls! What a racket! And that stench! Ah!
It's got quite a kick, huh?
What a load of bollocks!
Hitting something with that would take a miracle.
It's a miracle we still have both our arms.
Aye. I once saw it rip a bloke's face off, along with half his body.
Such an accurate shot. From how many paces?
None! He was the one doing the shooting.
Sweet mother of Jesus.
A diabolically dangerous weapon.
I told you so! This is the weapon of the future!
I'd like to see that.
No problem. I have one handgun here, and it's no good to plaque hunt anymore. Do you want it?
It's definitely not for me. Let the youngster here take it.
What? Seriously?
Of course. Here you go. But I don't have much gunpowder left. So you'll have to find some yourself.
And if you have all the saints on your side, it might not kill you straight off.
Thank you very much. I'll see what I can do with it.
All right then. Thanks for the demonstration, Master. We have a long journey ahead of us tomorrow. I'm gonna hit the hay. You do what you want, but keep out of trouble. Got it?
Michael sent me here to help you load the cart.
What? But I don't need any help from you, servant. You lot killed many of our good men this morning. I feel like punching your teeth in.
I don't want any more trouble. I helped bury your dead, and there's nothing more I can do for them, unfortunately.
Really? I saw you go into the forest with that new priest.
His name's Godwin. He's one of us, from Sasau. He prayed for the souls of your men.
Well, that's good. It would be hard to get any other priest here. This way they at least had a proper burial.
Aye. Godwin takes that very seriously.
Well, take the sacks next to the cart and throw them up. Let's get this over with. Tell you, man, you certainly are a hard worker. Let's forget all that shit from before, huh? It's all good. What do you say?
All right. I was happy to help, but you owe me one.
Of course. If you ever need anything, let me know.
Come on up. There's a nice view from here.
It was a hard, bloody day today, eh?
I swear, I don't know how many more times we're going to have to change sides before luck smiles on us.
Look on the bright side. We survived. And that's the main thing, right? I hear we're going back to Rattay tomorrow.
Great. I'll be glad to see the back of Trosky and fucking von Berghoff once and for all. Though I'd rest easier if he was dead. I was humiliated, ambushed, wounded, and nearly hanged, all because of him. Just because I was trying to do the responsible thing.
You did what you could. It's just that circumstances turned against us.
Exactly. Thank you, Henry. Even Hanush will have to admit our mission couldn't have succeeded under the circumstances. Either way, I'll never forget this little trip of ours.
Same here. Al dentes fortuna jivat.
Ha ha ha! Exactly. Well, now it's all over. So what do you say to rolling a few dice together?
If you have anything to bet with, my lord.
Don't worry about me. What about you? Aren't you completely skinned?
Thanks for your concern, but I still have a few groschen.
Maybe not for long. Enough talk. Let's let the wings of our Fortuna carry us away. Come on then. Show us what you can do.
Unless you're playing for the first time.
Damn it. They're yours, lad. Kurva! God's holy britches! How come I always lose so disgracefully?
Because I cheat disgracefully? No. Because you play so deplorably?
Oh, right, that's it. All the blame is on my head again. Come one, come all. Lord Capon of Perkstein is on trial again. It's been quite a while since I was last on the gallows.
And you drew quite a crowd last time, eh?
Oh, my God. Oh, what a disgrace that was.
Well, it's one way of catching attention, though.
I'd rather catch the attention of a local wench. Aye. Wine, women, and song. All our problems began the day I abandoned that simple philosophy of life.
Oh, so no more talk of politics, responsibility, and the calling of the nobility?
Indeed. But I might just have learned something after all.
And can I hear this great revelation of yours?
I have arrived at the conclusion that a bad day is just a bad day. And it doesn't mean your whole life is fucked up. And also, things always look better in the morning. The sooner I lie down, the better chance there is of nothing else fucking up today. So, I shall bid you good night, my friend.
Not a chance, you idiot.
Who are you calling an idiot?
Only an idiot would waste bandages on those highborn fuckers.
Enough! What's going on here?
And what's it to you, eh?
I've been told not to treat those wounded prisoners in the cellar.
Keep your nose out of this, mate.
I'm afraid I have bad news. Those prisoners need treatment.
Of course. Sir Michael was right.
Exactly. He said you Trosky folks are nothing but trouble.
First of all, I'm not from Trosky. And second, I'm a blacksmith. I can set bones. I can help you with those injured men myself. I reckon Clara can hardly handle it on her own.
Thanks a bloody lot.
You should have told us right away that you're a healer. You'll also come in useful to our men. A lot of them are pretty bad off.
But I'm warning you. If anyone dies on your watch, I'll skin you alive. Let's go, Jakey. We've got more important things to do.
Thanks for sticking up for those prisoners, Henry. They're in rough shape.
I just stood up for my friends. Besides, I would have missed Herman's jokes.
But our people will think you're a traitor.
I would have been more of a traitor if I'd left those two to their fate. By the way, thanks for taking care of them, Clara.
It's not like I had much of a choice. I wasn't going to let them suffer.
Life is just a struggle. There's not much we can do about that. But Herman is tough as old boots.
You men. Can't you resolve anything without resorting to violence?
I only fight when I have to. And each time, I can only wish to have nearby some girl with healing hands to put me back together after.
Flattery will get you nowhere. Besides, didn't you just say you'd help me with the wounded?
Is there anything I can do to help?
Like what? Can you even do anything other than wave that stupid piece of steel around?
I'm sorry, Clara. I'm just trying to make myself useful.
There are a lot of injured here that probably won't survive the night without help. I hope you can do something for them.
I know a bit about potions, and I've seen my fair share of serious injuries.
In that case, thank God you're here. I'll go and prepare some more medicine and make a round visiting the injured. In the meantime, you go to the lower castle. There are more men there who need to be treated.
What are their names?
Mark and poor old Sverk. You'll find medicine and bandages in the chest in my cabin. And if you have any questions, I'd be happy to help you.
Listen, I need some quick advice.
What would you like to know?
What should I do about a fever and headache?
Look over the man thoroughly. The fever could be caused by gangrene in a wound. That needs to be cleaned and cauterized. He should also drink a lot of water. Chamomile is good too. And a marigold decoction should help for the fever.
What should I do with a vomiting patient?
If the patient is dozing off and spouting nonsense, he's fine. He just took a solid blow to the head. You just have to make sure he doesn't fall asleep and put a cold compress on his forehead. But if he's also thirsty, then God help him. That means he's bleeding internally, and there's nothing we can do for him.
What about bleeding? Should I bandage the wound?
Aye, a bandage will stop the bleeding, but you should first make sure there isn't a fracture.
How should I treat a burn?
Wash it with water and gently daub it with marigold ointment. Then just lightly dress it and give the patient some chamomile to calm his nerves.
Can I give them something to eat?
Certainly. A good strong broth would be best, or a potion that will bring his strength back. But be careful with head injuries and internal bleeding. Eating and drinking will only make it worse.
What's the proper way to treat a wound?
That's not hard. Always clean the wound first, and then lightly bind it with a bandage.
eyes.
Does anything hurt, Mark?
I'm all right. I just have a headache. I always walk away on my own 2 feet.
You're talking bollocks. Let me take a look at your wounds.
I'm just really tired. I need some sleep. Leave me alone and go and treat someone else.
You threw up and you got a bloody wound on your left leg, and you're talking nonsense. I'll take a look at your head. It could be a concussion.
Oh, come on, I'm fine. I'm just a little tired.
I see you've got a cut on your leg.
Aye, but that's nothing.
It could get infected. It'll have to be treated. Is there a cut under all that blood on your head? You've got a cut and some bruising. You took a hard hit to the head, didn't you?
What do I know? It was one hit after another. It all just blurred together.
I feel quite hungry. I'll take another look at you.
Bottoms up and up your bottoms.
All right. I reckon I know what's wrong with you, Mark. I'll bandage your wounds, and maybe bring you a potion that'll help.
Aye, some slivovitz would hit the spot if you have it.
I'll try to treat you.
You sure about that?
I could use some sort of potion. This will put you back on your feet. Guaranteed.
I'm fine, really.
I'll treat your wounds.
Ugh, I'd appreciate it.
I'm gonna dress your wound. I'll just wrap it around here and tie it up here.
Sakra, be careful.
I reckon that looks good.
Aye, that'll do.
I reckon we're done here. I treated you the best I could.
Aye, so you did.
I cleaned and dressed your wounds, but you have a concussion.
Aye, I know. I could really use some shut-eye, but I don't have any shoes. Sorry.
You're spouting nonsense, but that's the concussion talking. Hopefully it'll wear off soon. I came to treat you. What happened to you?
I took a blow to the ribs, and my right leg hurts like hell. I'm fine otherwise.
Let me take a look at your wounds.
Just be careful, all right? I'm aching all over.
Don't worry, my friend. I'll just take a peek. And here. Aye, yes. You've got a bruise on your chest and some dried blood.
Well, that doesn't sound so bad, does it?
No, but you also have a pretty swollen ankle.
And what can we do about that?
I don't know yet. I'll have to take a closer look at it first. Let me have a look at your chest. Your ribs aren't just bruised. You've got a gash as well.
And what about it?
It's not too serious. I'll just have to clean the wound before bandaging it. Otherwise, you could get an ugly infection. I'll take a look at your foot. It's quite swollen.
How bad is it?
Nothing too serious. You just sprained your ankle. If we bandage it up nice and tight, you should be on your feet by tomorrow.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it.
I'll take another look at you. I could give you some sort of potion.
You know potions too, do you?
But not even a chamomile potion can fix everything. I'll have to treat you as well.
I'd appreciate it, lad.
All right. I think I know what's wrong with you, Zverk. Your ankle just needs to be bound. But I'll also have to clean, stitch up, and bandage that wound on your chest. A buck's blood potion would do you good. Or at least some chamomile for your ankle.
It sounds like I just might pull through. But a drink would really hit the spot. I'm thirsty as hell. Could you get me something?
Let's get to it. I'm gonna treat you.
All right. Do what you have to. Just make it quick.
I'll give you something to drink.
About fucking time. Some wine would be nice. Or at least some ale.
This'll have to do.
Damn it. Couldn't you get something better?
I'll rub some of this decoction on your ankle.
You think that will help?
But I need the right potion.
Then go and find it, eh? Oh, fuck.
I'll rub some of this decoction on your ankle.
You think that will help?
This should help the swelling go down.
Oh, it feels better already.
I'll clean that wound on your side, otherwise it'll fester.
Is it that bad?
Aye. Gangrene is pretty bad. This should clean the wound.
Christ, I hope you know what you're doing.
The main thing is that it does what it's supposed to.
Oh, fuck me.
I'll rub some of this decoction on your ankle.
You think that will help?
This should help the swelling go down.
Oh, it feels better already.
I'll bind that ankle of yours and bandage your chest. There. I'll wrap it up like this and tie it up here.
Ah, Sakra! Well then, is that it?
Finished. That should hold.
Aye, that'll do. Thanks.
Well, that's the dressing done. Now for the rest. All right. That's all's work. I treated your wounds. The best thing you can do now is get some sleep.
Christ, you really are a good healer. I feel better already, really. Thanks a lot.
I tried to treat all the wounded.
What do you mean you tried?
I did what I could. And I hope I brought them some relief.
Great. The rest is in God's hands. There's nothing more we can do. Thanks, Henry. I'll go and have a look at the wounded later. Now you should take care of yourself. Here, this might come in handy.
Thanks. But I'll only take it if you don't need it.
I've got what I need. This was left over.
Are you finished for today?
Work like this is never finished. But you have to know when enough is enough. Otherwise it'll drive you mad.
It's tough seeing people you know and care about in such a state.
You can't let it get to you. Neither the good or the bad. If you don't think about who's lying in front of you, you can focus better on what you need to do.
So isn't there anyone here who you really care about?
No. That is, not anymore. But enough of all that. I'd like to think about something else.
Let's go and get something to drink so we can forget about it.
It sounds good. But if the men saw me tipsy, I'd never hear the end of it. The best thing we can do is go to sleep. If you like, there's a free bed in the cabin. The wind blows through the gaps, but if you don't mind a bit of a squeeze, we'll be warm this evening. I'll come and see you when you go to bed. At least this day will have a happier ending. Farewell, my friend. Could you find some room there for me? I'm awfully, awfully tired. And cold too.
Well, we shall have to do something about that.
But don't get too excited. As soon as I lie down, I'll sleep the sleep of the...
The just?
Something like that. But at least I don't have to worry about any bad dreams, since I'll be sleeping next to a knight.
No!
I am here, lad. And I'm coming for you.
Quickly barricade the gate! Hurry! Load up everything you get your hands on. Stones to the wall! All weapons to the gate!
Clara, what in the hell?
What the hell is going on?
Bit of a rude awakening.
Who are they? did they come from?
From the tower crest on their banners, looks like the Prague militia.
Owlets.
Good morning, Captain! Please forgive my abrupt departure without saying goodbye yesterday.
What do you want?
Lord Nebak here would like his castle back. My liege, Sir Otto, wants your head. And I have an account to settle with a certain bastard of Radzig's.
Lord Bergov! Since when did the Chamberlain of our land ally himself with such filth?
Ever since Jobst and Wenceslas started allying with filth like you, Zizka. Sir Istvan Tod is a master of your craft. He harassed Wenceslas' allies, just as you did King Sigismund's. He did a good job in Zassau, and he would have done so here too, were it not for Hanush's pair of buffoons.
That smug little fucker was in his service the whole time.
But I have to admit, Captain Zizka, that you've been a much bigger thorn in our backsides than we care for. Fortunately, my friend Marquardt just happened to be passing, so... now your tricks won't help you anymore.
The executioner awaits you, Captain. But if you're sensible, we'll spare your companions. Surrender!
Is there anywhere to sneak out of here?
Even if there were, we wouldn't get far.
No. And I'm never gonna run from that fucker again.
Lord von Bergov! Sir Marquardt! Lord Nebak! And you! You treacherous shit! Kiss our asses!
God, is this retribution for my sins?
Sorry, my friend. I'm afraid your castle will be needing some repairs.
It'll start soon enough.
Aye. The waiting is the worst of it.
Let's not get on our knees just yet. If we hold out, they'll parley.
We have a chance. Not a big one, but a chance.
Michael, you deal with the shooters. The tower must not fall.
Don't worry. We'll hold it. God be with you, fellas.
I'll be on the gate. But if they storm us, we'll definitely need help.
All right. I need everyone else on the battlements.
God hear our prayer, and kick their St. Clement's arse today.
So, to the task, my friends.
you're finished.
True blood, yeah!
Shoot those ones carrying the ladders! Hey, Henry! Find a halberd somewhere and knock those ladders down!
Watch out!
Repel the
I can't get a
ladders!
shot in!
To the task!
St. fucking Christmas. We're in the thick of things again.
Hurry! Keep going! Don't stop!
Fuck them up!
I can't get a shot in! Yeah! Don't spare me! Don't worry! Get in from behind! Get down! Hurry! Hurry!
Fuck them up!
Keep going!
Charge!
Don't stop! Hurry! Those
Hey,
ladders!
Henry! Don't worry! I'll knock it down!
You can't stand up to this! Hit home!
Show what you're made of!
Leave him alone!
That won't work on me.
Guns! You can't get away from me!
No, you...
Don't spare me!
I got him!
Take that!
That hits home. Shit! I got him!
What's going on?
You have to drive them back from the gate!
But how?
I'm gonna shoot you!
Rocks! There's rocks there!
Start praying!
No mercy! You think you can scare me? What a chance!
I'm gonna shoot you!
Come on, Trosky! We'll see who gets the last laugh, you horseman!
Ah!
The Lord giveth, and the Lord taketh away.
Fuck! I can't see him!
Too late for confession.
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp,
Watch
fucker!
out! I can't get a shot in! Fuck! I can't get a shot in!
You're mine!
Wanker!
Fuck! I can't see him! Watch out! I can't get a shot in! Fuck! I can't get a shot in!
Die, fucker! The suckers are retreating!
Greetings to the devil!
They're retreating! We fended them off! I can't aim like this, damn it! Henry, come here quick! We have a problem!
I'll be right with you.
It's bad.
What's wrong? We defended the gate, didn't we?
Aye, and we're holding the battlements on the tower. But they got into the lower castle. Our boys are getting hammered. We've got to get to their aid, right now!
I understand. I'll go with you.
Go to hell! saying?
And he's still standing. Slice him up.
Oh!
Tough shit, fucker.
Yeah! Don't spare him!
He's had it.
Ooh, they got what they wanted. We did it, eh?
Ah, I hope so. But unfortunately, it isn't over yet. Something's happening up top. We have to go back quickly.
Oh, Sakra! When will this be over, Zizka?
As soon as we kick their asses!
Useless! Surprise, eh?
Cover your head, damn it!
Hey! I need a... Give it something. Come on, then! I took him down!
No mercy! Come on!
We'll kick your ass!
That one's had it!
Now you're mine!
I took him down! I'll beat you.
Watch out!
Right on the dog!
Yeah! Don't spread!
We've got to fall back!
Everyone back to the tower! Now!
Hurry! There's more coming!
Done for.
Bollocks. They won't get into the tower easily. They'll parley, you'll see.
Fall back! Everyone, away from the tower!
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
What the fuck is that?
Ready!
Pater Noster, Kies in Kielis.
Time!
Et debite nobis debita nostros sicut.
Take cover!
Et nos dimitimus debitoribus nostros.
Everyone away from the wall.
Et ne nos inducas in tentationem. But deliver us from evil.
Help me! Someone! I'm fucking stuck!
I told you we should have made a run for it.
Aye. We should have taken off. At least then we wouldn't have to listen to your blathering.
Well, the last time I ran away, I lost everything. I'm never going to do that again.
Well, that's just what I'm afraid of, Henry. Honor's a splendid thing. You won't be much use to anyone as a corpse.
The great thing about corpses
is that they keep their mouths shut.
They're not dead yet.
Well, if it hadn't been for that diabolical invention, we'd have stood a chance.
Show some respect, priest. Sir Otto christened this little beauty himself. He named it Finger of God. Whoever it points at, poof!
Stop! Halt! Pull up!
What is it, sir?
We part ways here, Istvan. I need someone to keep watch on Trosky while I'm with the king. Take the captives with you, and get what you can out of them. We need to know what Jobst and the Leipa lords are plotting.
With the greatest pleasure, sir.
Don't spare them. And when they sing, send me a message with what you found out. But the young lord of Bjergstein will be coming along with me. He's too valuable a commodity. He'll come in handy as a hostage, if Hanush tries any tricks. And here are the orders from King Sigismund, so you know what to question them about, and where to find us. And I'm counting on you to keep my castle in one piece until I return.
Rest assured, my lord.
Good.
Forwards!